Hello, beautiful family. Welcome to your devotional number 29 on the topic of protected. Today I want to talk to you another area of honor in our life that I learned very early as a Christian, and I'm very thankful for that. And it is how we treat the house of God. And I'm not only talking about the building, but I'm talking about our investment in the house of God. It is so important that you know this, that your house and God's house are connected. What you do for God's house decides what God does for your house. Our attitude towards it, our priorities, God takes it very serious, and it will impact our economy. So I want to share this with you, and I know that these topics might sound a little rough, but it's okay. We need them. And you can read it straight from the Word, and you can study it on your own. But in the topic of protected, I cannot leave out honoring the house of God to stay in divine protection. Let me show you Haggai, and it's a small book worth reading, and I want you to read it, study it in different translations, and may the Holy Spirit give you so much more than what I can show you today. I want you to see Haggai chapter 1 verse 5. I'm going to start actually on verse 3. It says, "Then came the word of the Lord by Haggai the prophet, saying, Is it time for you to dwell in your sealed houses, and this house lie waste? Now therefore, thus saith the Lord of hosts, consider your ways. Ye have sown much, and bring in little. Ye eat, but ye have not enough. Ye drink, but ye are not filled with drink. Ye clothe you, but there is none warm. And he that earneth wages to put into a bag with holes." This picture is very serious. Pastor Anna, I've been sowing and sowing and sowing, and the harvest doesn't come. My paycheck, it's like I put it in a bag with holes. It just leaves. This is an area where you must check how you are doing regarding to your love, your investment, and your honor to the house of the Lord. And it says, "Thus saith the Lord of hosts, consider your ways. Go up to the mountain, bring wood, and build a house, and I will take pleasure in it, and I will be glorified, saith the Lord. Ye looked for much, and lo, it came to little. And when ye brought it home, I did blow upon it. Why, saith the Lord of hosts? Because of mine house that is waste, and ye run every man unto his own house. Therefore, the heaven over you is stayed from dew, and the earth is stayed from her fruit. And I called for a drought upon the land, and upon the mountains, the corn, upon the new wine, the oil, upon that which the ground bringeth forth, and upon men, upon cattle, and upon all the labor of the hands." If you see a connection, it's very important that you see that God is hurt that people are considering their homes, their own houses, their own families, but they are neglecting the house of God. They are neglecting. When your house is full, but the house of the Lord is empty. When everything that happens under your house is important, but everything that happens under the house of God is not important. And family, this is as easy as you would never leave trash in your own house. Yet, do you care about the trash in God's house? You would never tolerate people spilling drinks in your living room. Do you mind that we do that at His house? It's the respect, and God compares the both. And here it says, when we run to our house and neglect His house, He will react to that. Read it carefully, especially if you're going through a season where you sow a lot and you reap little, or when you're going through a season where the harvest is not coming. And that might not be the only reason. There's other reasons. But I was trained, I was raised this way. One of the areas I need to check, like a checklist, is to make sure I am right when it comes to God's house. That includes our tithes. Churches would never stay open without the tithe. Churches cannot continue without the Lord's tithe. We want God to provide for our house. Yet His provision for our house is connected to what we do for His house. I remember one of my first decisions of faith. I was only 18, and till this day, it's a priority in my life. If I take care of God's house, He will take care of my house. And I'm not only talking about a building, but I'm talking about everything that happens so that the gospel can go forth. I encourage you today to review that area in your own life, in your own world. And remember, God's house and your house are connected. Thank you so much for listening. And if you would like to sow a seed to Wisdom for Winning Church, you can by going through PayPal or Zelle. The email is pastoranna@wisdomforwinningchurch.tv, or you can sow through Cash App. Wisdom 4 Winning. Thank you for listening and have a blessed day.